In case you didn't know it, Antigravity from Google is a coding development application for macOS, Windows, and Linux, closely if not directly forked from Visual Studio Code. I'm going to help you with a little issue when developing for Mac OS or iOS. I use Visual Studio Code and Cursor as well, but Antigravity has a nice flow to it, and I use it to work on my iOS app on one screen, while using Visual Studio Code on another screen for my Mac OS app. My main coder and compiler is Xcode. This is opened in another screen, and this is where I keep my project folders both for iOS app and my Mac OS app opened with their assets. I can have multiple project folders opened in Xcode, and this makes it easier to work on two apps at the same time. Basically, I use Antigravity and Visual Studio Code to vibe code my app in chat sessions, and Xcode to actually test the app on my computer, iPad, and iPhone. Xcode helps give the other development environments some valuable debugging feedback via the console, which I can copy and paste into the chats to have them analyze and fix. In Antigravity, depending on your subscription, you will have access to different large language models. For instance, Gemini 3.1 Pro, Claude Sonnet or Claude Opus 4.6, and so on. My issue is when using Gemini 3.1 Pro, there is always a high hallucination rate, and that makes for extensive troubleshooting issues. I actually used Grog 4.2 to help code an anti-hallucination prompt, specifically for Gemini 3.1 Pro, so that it can reduce the hallucination rates in the chat and processing for code. And so, testing it against Opus 4.6, it seems to be doing pretty well. I'll include the prompt on the screen for you to copy and paste, as well as a link in my Google Drive. In Antigravity, you will put this prompt in the customizations as a global rule, and then to make sure it is reading that into the chats, just restart Antigravity to make sure it is instantiated. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, let me know.